Dancing Queen, he's got the YouTube show. Dancing Queen, he's got the Reggae show.
Don Sinclair, live and direct at the YouTube studios down here in London. I've got to say a big shout out reaching out to each and everybody that is subscribed to the channel right about now. It's doing major things. Make sure you check out the rest of the interviews, all the footage that's going to be taking place as you're watching this one right now. Welcome to another edition. Yours truly, Selector Hype, is live back inside the place, and it's all about sound system culture right now. You will be hearing a 25-minute mix from this sound system, who around about 3 years ago, I was telling a lot of people, you know what, you need to check out this sound. Hailing from all the way from out of Oxford inside the UK, which is not a familiar place for reggae music, but these guys are absolutely smashing it. Toured the world, doing major things. So live and direct inside the YouTube studios, Don Sinclair's Reggae Vibes, we have no other than, I can actually call them a bridging them, White Magic, Matthew up inside the place. Also, Jason is up inside the place. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
Well, first of all, let's go straight into it. No long thing, you know how it goes already.
First of all, big up Don Sinclair, Uncoolly Rooley, okay?
Now, let's start from the beginning. What inspired you to get into the whole sound system culture?
What inspired me, I've been asked this a million times, so I'll tell you this. I come from a housing estate where we have a large Caribbean community, you know what I'm saying? So all of my friends would listen to reggae, you know what I'm saying, and dancehall music, and I just caught on to it.
Okay, and where did the name come from?
Right, the name White Magic come from... Right, White Magic sound is Matthew and Pringle, okay? White Magic comes from a name. I used to be a selector, a DJ, and I used to call myself White Boy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, DJ White Boy. It's serious. You know what I'm saying? So I used to go to like the local pubs and the little community centers and ask to play music and stuff like that. And it just stemmed from White Magic. So what happened now, I had a call, Michael Rose was in the studio on my ends. You know what I'm saying? So I went up there and I was like, I didn't really want to voice a dub play as White Boy.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? And one of my friends was my friend Ryan Smith said, yo, why do you do White Magic? That sounds all right. I was like, all right, cool. So we voiced 2 dub plate, and then, you know, as it goes, you get a couple and you want a couple more and a couple more, and we started building it up. You know what I mean?
And if anybody wants to describe White Magic, because there's so many different kinds of sound systems, how would you describe White Magic? If there's anybody out there right now who's never heard of the sound before, how would you kind of like put it across?
All right, White Magic sound is a juggling sound, to be honest, all right? Because we play in a lot of parties, you know what I'm saying, all across the UK, even in Oxford. All right, we're busy basically every weekend, you know what I'm saying? And it's not just nightclub events that we do. Obviously, we do a lot of kids' parties. We do a lot of birthday parties, funeral wakes, you name it, basically to do with music, we'll do it.
And you're based in Oxford, which is not really familiar for reggae music, more bicycles. So kind of like, what's the vibe? What's the reggae vibes like down there in Oxford?
All right, the reggae vibes in Oxford is up there. It's highly up there, all right? For example, we've had all the big DJs, all the big Chronics, you know what I'm saying? So that, you know what I'm saying? Very good vibes. The reason being with Oxford is that it's got a very large student community. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the students, obviously, as a student, you want to go out and party. You want to go out and rave. And if you're in Oxford and you're a student, you're going to be going out. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's why Oxford has got such a good vibe at the moment, you know what I'm saying?
So, you know, massive, it's all about Don Sinclair's Reggae Vibes right here at the YouTube studios. Let's talk about, we're gonna balance the thing between juggling and the whole clash vibes. When it comes to juggling now, you've been doing many dances. I mean, your birthday party the other day down there at the O2 Academy in Oxford, well over 1,000 people.
No, it's 500 people.
Was there come on, man.
No, it's fine. Capacity.
Okay. In terms of juggling, what's been your most memorable dance to date in terms of the juggling side of things?
Right, my most memorable dance ever is when someone that I know, his name is Mark, aka Big Up Mark, anyway, you're there right now. He called me and he said, yo, I want you to come and play in my party. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. And he's like, it's in Jamaica. So I was a bit, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, it's one of them ones. So he paid me for flights and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I went out there, started playing music, and yo, it was just crazy.
Crazy vibe.
It was crazy. I tell you the truth, I played a couple Movado songs, a couple Cartel songs. Next thing I heard is some gunshots going off in there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what? And they was like, nah, you're doing good. Keep going, keep doing it, keep doing what you're doing. Like, so it was all right. That was my best experience. Not for the gunshots going off, just the whole thing of it. Traveling to Jamaica, playing in the party, you know what I'm saying? Hearing the shots go off, people coming up to you and respecting you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was probably my best time ever. Other than that, I could name a million other times. Second probably is the Chronic show,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I
That's
DJ'd on the Chronic show. That was really good. There's numerous events.
And let's flip it over to the clash thing, because you are a part of that sounds clash culture, clash when whenever it's necessary or when the good deal comes up for you. So far in terms of clashing wise, what's been the best sound clash that you've been in?
The best sound clash we've been in was probably, we kept a sound clash in Oxford. All right, that was in 2015. So that was White Magic Sound, Soldier Syndicate, and a couple of other sounds, you know what I'm saying? And that was on my ends. It was cleared as a draw, you know what I'm saying? But if you watch the video, you'll say something else.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, it was declared as a draw. So that was probably my best clash. Other than that, we've been to Brooklyn. All right, we went to New York. We went to Brooklyn. Big up Jenny J. All right, so we went to Brooklyn, New York. We was in a clash. A little bit out of our league. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? A bit out of our league, but it's the experience and it's finding out stuff. It's finding your feet, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. Now, saying that now, you've just kind of like named 3 different countries. Obviously based here in the UK. You've traveled to Jamaica, traveled to America.
I've been to, since that booking then, I've had about 3 or 4 different bookings for Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you see the 3 different countries when it terms of like the reggae music and the sound system culture?
Comparing Britain
to
anywhere else I've been,
Jamaica and America.
We've also been to Italy as well to play music. Yeah. Right, I tell you the truth.
Okay, then so you've been to those places. What would you say the 3 main things that you need to be able to conquer all those countries equally?
I'm not too sure about conquering, but all I know is that when it comes to juggling and playing part, as long as you play good music, you know what I'm saying, and you create a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Then you're open for bookings. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You got the opportunity. All I try and concentrate is try and play as good as possible. Try and play for everybody. All right. As a DJ, you got to play for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then hopefully some doors will open for you.
Massive. It is all about Don Sinclair's Reggae Vibes right here on the YouTube. Massive. Remember to subscribe. We're going to be checking out White Magic's 25-minute mix a little later on. Now, let's talk about the whole situation of like reggae music inside the UK. There's not many events taking place right now. Like I said, you just had your birthday party. But if you had the ultimate kind of dance that you wanted to put on, who would be headlining that act and what DJs would you have?
You caught me out on this one. All right. We talking about UK-based DJs sounds?
We can talk anything.
All right.
Just
So you're asking for my ultimate lineup right now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Adesso, you're gone. No, all right then. First of all, it'd have to be Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
Kilimanjaro is my sound. I grew up listening to Ricky Trooper sound tape, so Kilimanjaro is my sound. I know they're not doing the very best right now, but still, they're my sound. So it'd be Kilimanjaro, then it'd be Soul Supreme, then it'd probably be Love Injection, then it'd be Saxon, then it'd be White Magic. Them 5 there.
That's the top 5.
And actually, let me add the next person, Firelinks.
Okay, cool.
Yeah?
That'd be a mad lineup still.
Firelinks is my selectors, my DJ, you know what I'm saying?
Oxford?
I am a big Firelinks fan.
And the venue would be in Oxford.
Of course. Oxford O2 Academy, I'd keep that right now.
Let's talk dub plate cutting. We heard your 20, well, I've heard it already. Remember, you can click and just check it out. Remember to listen and tell the people them a bit more about your 25-minute mix and what made you come up with those particular songs.
All right, I just picked regular songs. All right, I never picked nothing too rubbish, nothing too great. Just down the middle, normal songs. You know what I'm saying? Normal dub plates.
Was any of your top 5 dubs in there? And
No,
what are your top 5 dub plates?
Our top 5 dub plates. Jeez. All right. I tell you the truth. My favorite artist who we voiced on dub plate is Chronix.
Okay.
All right. We got the opportunity to do it and we done it. All right. So a lot of sound systems, a lot of DJs, a lot of entertainers can't get Chronix on dub plate right now.
Okay.
So that's probably our top 5 right now. You know what I'm saying? The Chronix dubs them. You know what I'm saying? We got Sugar Minor in our box. We've got John Holt in our box. You know what I'm saying? We've got quite a few dead artists in our box. But me personally, I'm probably Pringle. Pringle don't like talking, you know. All right?
No,
he was going to sit in the back up there.
He's always cool.
He's a silent killer, you know what I'm saying?
Always cool.
Yeah, it would probably be the Chronix dub plates them. You know what I'm saying? Not because of the price. It's just a lot of sounds haven't got chronics, and we got chronics, so, and it's not fake neither. So,
how do you think about the whole situation of like dub plate costs right now? Because there's a lot of people moaning, complaining, saying, you know what, it's mad, up to like $1,000 US.
yeah,
for
it's
one
some of the
song.
prices that I've been seeing for artists is a joke. All right, because a lot of them will just go on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Go on the internet and find someone who say, "Oh, I can get you 2 busy signal." You know what I'm saying? But that's not really busy signal. White Magic Sound, when we voice, more time, we go to Jamaica regular.
Yeah.
And we go to the studios and we voice, you know what I'm saying? If not, I get my very good friends to voice for me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it, you know what I mean?
Massive. It's all about, like I says, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Big things is definitely going on. Future plans right now for White Magic. I know you kind of like, you're still relatively young. There's a lot of things going on, but what are your future plans? What are you trying to get out of this whole sound system culture?
All right, me personally, I'm not trying to get nothing out of the culture. I'm not trying to get nothing out of it. I enjoy playing music. All right, that's where it is. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy playing music. If a promoter calls me and asks me for a clash, like Don Sinclair has invited me down here, then I'll take it. Do you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of dub plates. We're not gonna back down from no sound. Whether I'm any good on the mic or wherever I'm good or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We're just not gonna back down from no sound. No sound. There is not one sound out there and said, yo, White Magic afraid, you know? No, we're not scared.
Cool.
No.
That's excellent, because the next question is, if you had to clash any UK sound right now, who would that sound be? You can't go around the thing because Platinum Cartel came here. They said King Tubbys. King Tubbys says Kilimanjaro. So White Magic, the sound system from out of the UK that you want to clash without no going around the thing, who would that be?
Who would it be? You have to aim for the top though, right? It'd have to be Bass Odyssey.
Okay.
It'd have to be Bass. I'm not like the bad sound, big sound. I am a Bass Odyssey fan. You know how many years I stood up in World Clash watching them play. You know what I'm saying? I got family in Sentans. They know Bass Odyssey. You know what I'm saying? Look, when you come to Oxford, when I book Bass Odyssey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Bass Odyssey, I'm a big Bass Odyssey fan. So if it was a sound to clash right now, right in this particular second, it'd be Bass Odyssey.
Going high. Aiming really high.
That's the highest. You can't get much higher than that.
Current situation in UK. The vibes in UK. A lot of people are saying, you know, UK is like, it's not really reached there. I mean, we've got UK Rumble taking place soon. But I mean, like, what do you feel about the vibes in UK right now?
Me personally, there's not enough clashes in the UK. There is not enough clashes. We are in April now, yeah? We're coming up to the end of April. So January, February, March, April, 48 tasks. In 16 weeks, what clash? No clash. I ain't
And what do you
beaten.
think? What do you think the main reason?
Me
is?
personally, I think it's a bit of all sorts. I think it's the sound systems and the promoters, because nowadays you don't even need a promoter to put on a dance. You know what I'm saying? We put enough dances. We're not promoters. You know what I'm saying? So the sound systems can come together and put on some clashes. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's, you know what I'm saying? It's a bit sticky at the moment. There's a lot of juggling parties and a lot of stage shows. Like, for parties in the UK right now, we're up there. Like, it's really good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no matter what city you go to right now, you could go to London, enough dancehall parties around there. All right? Go to Birmingham, enough parties. Go up north, Manchester, Sheffield, enough parties. It's just the clashes ain't really keeping too much, you know what I mean?
Okay, and for more information on White Magic, how do we get in contact with you?
All right, you can catch White Magic Sound on Facebook, White Magic Sound page, all right? You can catch us on Twitter, so if you like to tweet and all them things there, all right? Twitter is White Magic Sound @ Also, don't forget Instagram, legendary Instagram, we're there on it, all right? It's White Magic Sound. Snapchat, it's White Magic Sound. Basically, any social media outlet right now, please check it out. It's White Magic Sound. DJ Matthew, DJ Pringle.
Who doesn't say anything whatsoever? This man's looking like he's going to jump across the table and just say, "You're not answering the right questions, brother."
Yeah, nah, I'm the boss. You know what I'm saying?
So definitely good. We're down here inside the YouTube studios. Any messages for the man himself, Don Sinclair?
Yeah, man. Respect to Don Sinclair. Thank you very much for inviting us down here this evening. All right. Yeah. Big up Rooly Cooley. All right, and all the management right here. Big up all the staff right here, all right? The video man, them, the engineers. Yeah, I'll big up everybody.
People, that is it. It's a wrap. White Magic, look out for their 25-minute mix right here. Don Sinclair, Reggae Vibes at the YouTube studio sessions. This is how we do. We're out. One. Peace.